Yerbavore Mate Cafe is a unique Denver concept that aims to provide a service to a niche market of yerba mate consumers while also providing products and services to the larger demographic of cafe clientele. It is important to note that Yerbavore will be the only yerba mate cafe of its kind in the Denver area. Yerbavore's focus is on the procurement and sales of yerba mate while informing people of the health and ecological benefits this plant has to offer. Yerbavore aims to create a sustainable business, sourcing products as local and seasonal as possible. Yerbavore will be able to easily cultivate brand awareness and recognition with the local demographic in Denver, which will allow Yerbavore to easily expand products. The potential for profit is currently high as more consumers are willing to spend money as COVID regulations begin to relax in the city. Yerbavore will face challenges in the initial startup phases with financing and low profit margins for the first few years of operation. This business plan outlines the start and growth of Yerba Mate Cafe, from local exposure and sales at farmers markets and events to a brick-and-mortar cafe location and the creation and distribution of Yerba Mate products sold in local stores. Currently, Denver is in need of a cafe that offers healthy foods and sustainable caffeine alternatives while also providing a safe space for people to congregate and share ideas. The current industry is saturated with local coffee shops offering much of the exact same menu with slight variations in their coffee beans. Tea is available in most shops but is limited and usually does not include fresh brewed yerba mate but instead a concentrated form. For a person who suffers negatively from the effects of coffee, such as irritated stomach, irregular bowels, jitters, and crashes, it may be hard to find a store in your neighborhood that provides a fresh and consistent alternative. Yerbavore aims to fill a niche by providing a creative menu, offering variations on the traditional South American tea while also providing fresh and healthy food items in a comfortable, safe atmosphere. Yerbavore plans to expand its yerba mate offerings and provide products that can be sold in stores nationwide. Yerba mate is a traditional South American tea with several health benefits. Alina Petre of Healthline.com summarizes studies showing the several health benefits of yerba mate. Yerba mate is rich in antioxidants and contains almost every essential mineral that your body requires. With less caffeine than a cup of coffee, yerba mate increases mental focus and nearly eliminates jitters for regular drinkers. Yerba mate has been shown to increase physical performance due to its ability to reduce fatigue and increase muscle contractions when exercising. Studies suggest that yerba mate may stop the growth of certain bacteria, fungi, and diseases, as well as intestinal parasites. One study shows yerba mate can increase belly fat loss through its ability to decrease appetite and increase metabolism. Yerba mate contains many vitamins and inflammatory compounds that can strengthen the body's immune system. A study in animals shows that yerba mate may improve insulin signaling, which can help to better control blood sugar. Lastly, yerba mate may also protect against heart disease due to its ability to lower cholesterol in humans. Yerba mate has been grown in regions of South America for centuries. Also known as the Mate Belt, certain regions between Argentina and Brazil have been the most popular for yerba mate agriculture. For years, mate production has largely followed an unsustainable extraction model, leaving behind highly exposed and non-nutritional soil. It is because of these negative effects that farmers today have begun to adopt an agroforestry model to growing their crops, which involves the growing of other trees next to the yerba mate trees. This method provides shade for the leaves of the yerba mate tree, which in turn helps the plant retain more of its nutrients while also maintaining fresh flavor. The new trees help to remove carbon from the air while also providing a stable root system that prevents ground erosion and improves soil quality. According to Kendrick Foster of Harvard.edu, mate farmers are then able to grow more crops and contribute to rainforest reforestation. This agroforestry method of shade-grown mate trees has since been adopted as a way to reforest abandoned mate farms and national parks while stimulating local economies. In order to understand the needs of the Denver demographic, Yerbavore will test products at local farmers markets in the spring and summer. Here, we will test recipes and concentrations of our teas and experiment with several cold flavors or mate refreshers. This is where we will begin to establish brand recognition while spreading awareness of yerba mate's ecological benefits, as well as the health benefits compared to a traditional coffee supplements. Once Yerbavore begins to take traction, the business will be brought into brick and mortar. The proposed location for the brick and mortar storefront will be in the City Park West neighborhood in Denver. Once in storefront, Yerbavore will expand its offerings to include hot mate drinks such as traditional gourds, hot mate, and latte variations, substituting mate for espresso. Yerbavore will specialize in artisan food options, including sandwiches and salads, while also providing a small selection of pour over coffees so as not to compete directly with the coffee industry. As the business grows and begins to establish brand recognition, Yerbavore will open more stores in Colorado, as well as begin manufacturing and distributing canned yerba mate beverages. Yerbavore will initially be classified as a limited liability company until expanding offerings and distributing, at which point it will become incorporated and classified as a private corporation with few investors. The development of Yerbavore will be broken up into multiple phases, and the organizational structure will develop as each phase is brought to fruition. Yerbavore's principal members include Nicholas Sartov, owner and president. In the Phase 1 development phase, Nicholas will be hands on in sourcing products, preparing products, and organizing farmers market events with the help of one part time employee. Nicholas will take responsibility of bookkeeping and accounting. Marketing will be done through social media with the help of all employees. Once Yerbavore transitions into Phase 2 and moves into brick and mortar, a store manager will be appointed with two employees under them to help manage daily operations. The store manager will be responsible for ordering and inventory, bookkeeping, onboarding, training, and hiring, while also developing menus and specials. Accounting and payroll systems will be outsourced to a third-party provider. Nicholas will set up accounts with purveyors and strategize on ways to market and advertise the business through social media and local publications, while also having a hand in daily operations. As Yerbavore moves into Phase 3, infrastructure will be put in place for the manufacturing and selling of retail yerba mate products online and in stores. In this phase, finding a farm in South America that will consistently provide yerba mate while aligning to Yerbavore's standard of sustainability and organic practices will be critical to staying consistent with the business model. Packaging and shipping of loose leaf yerba mate and yerba mate paraphernalia will begin in storefront. Once demand increases, a manufacturing facility will be established to take on packaging and shipping processes. Products will include retail merchandise, canned beverages, and packaged loose leaf yerba mate. When Yerbavore begins to take profit, several positions will be filled to manage all business operations. A manufacturing manager will be responsible for hiring and training staff and will oversee production along with two employees. Warehousing and distribution of products will be outsourced to a reputable third-party logistics provider. A third-party design agency will be utilized to handle marketing design, branding, advertising, web design, and maintenance. A sales manager will be appointed to track business leads and clients. Account managers will be hired as needed to keep up with expanding clientele basis. An accountant will be appointed to manage tax planning, payroll entries, sales, and expenses across all departments. A human resource manager will be appointed to manage onboarding, recruitment, and employee relations. The CFO will be appointed to oversee all financial operations across departments while working closely with department managers and the president to strategize, organize, and implement future growth and development opportunities. The president will be responsible for coordinating third-party agencies and sourcing yerba mate from reputable farms. Market trend data for the food service and accommodation sector in the U.S. shows a decrease in annual revenue growth of 3.1% between the years 2016 and 2021, largely due to pandemic-related declines. Profit in this industry has decreased 10% between the years 2016 and 2021. According to Jacqueline Heiner, improved economic conditions are anticipated to support positive growth as consumer spending and corporate profit are anticipated to grow over the next 5 years. The projected annual revenue growth between the years 2021 and 2026 is 6.9%. Industry-specific data for the accommodation and food service industry in Colorado shows a GDP value of approximately $12.8 million with a growth rate of 6.5% between the years 2013 and 2018. U.S. accommodation and food service industry data collected from Jacqueline Heiner, 2021. Industry data for the state of Colorado collected from ibisworld.com. Yerbavore's mission is to provide a variety of healthy and delicious yerba mate beverages while remaining committed to sustainable products and procurement. With the several benefits and uniqueness of our yerba mate products, as well as the current projected growth of the food service and accommodation industry in the United States, we here at Yerbavore are confident in our company's growth and overall success.